Hello, good day everyone. Welcome to my podcast. I am Crew Jade. Today, our topic is the 10 best decision-making question tools for a better life. As we all know, life is so vast and complicated. However, through our experiences and failures, we acquire some essential things that made us move forward, successful, and strong in every challenge that comes in our way. And these decision-making question tools might be applicable in your situation. So without any further ado, let's get started. Question number 1. Can this make you fucked up even a little if you do it? There are times when we want to do something, we sense danger and the possibility that it might go wrong. So, if your answer is no to this question, it means that you have anticipated the things very well, the things that may harm you, and you know the ins and outs of the situation. You have found out the safest way to achieve your goal. Remember, there are so many ways to do things, but avoid the ways that might fail you even a little. If your answer is yes, then don't even try to do it. That's right. Knowing or sensing the bad things that will come your way is a warning, and it will really happen. It's Murphy's Law. Anything can go wrong will go wrong. So, when your instinct tells you to stop, then stop it. It's better to be safe than sorry. It's better to avoid unnecessary problems. Anticipate the worst case scenario. Never underestimate the danger it imposes, because it will penetrate your defenses and will catch you off guard. Never depend on luck all the time, and never expect a good turnout if you solely depend on luck. You must check every possibility and find better ways with less danger. Let's go to question number 2. Is it half-baked, dangerous, unclear, and uncertain? When we are in the middle of the crossroads and unsure of the situation, it is better to wait until the situation is full and ready. If your answer is no to this question, congratulations, you have passed the second level, because you know it's 100% safe. If your answer is yes, never do it. Never compromise your safety. Life can wait. Life is singular. So, learn patience when to execute your plans. Never do it in a hush. Be gentle with your swag. What I mean by half-baked is you are unprepared and have no conviction at all with your actions. You are uncertain of what will happen. Uncertain and unclear like a blind spot. Be aware. Don't do something that might harm you. If you value the process and you are that very adventurous, even if you know it will really go bad, it's a choice. The process always goes in two ways. It might be worthwhile or a waste of life. Be smart. Know the result. Never force the situation when it is half prepared. Observe. Be patient. Don't do something stupid. The third question in this list is it unnecessary given its limited time and resources? Sometimes our urge dictates us to make unthinkable decisions, even though we fully know our capacity. If your answer is no to this question, it means that you are so blessed. You can afford it with enough time and ample resources. Whereas, if your answer is yes, indeed, it is unnecessary. You know your capacity and resources so well. Never be afraid to ask help if you need help. Never risk your limited resources for a short-lived pleasure. You know the result. Gauge the situation well. If you think you can survive the situation, then go for it. But if it is unnecessary, it will just complicate your situation. Creating your own dilemma is stupidity. Never close your eyes and jump into something just because you feel excited and overwhelmed. If it is an emergency, still think clearly. Never be taken by your urge. You are responsible for your actions. Check your resources and time. Manage it well. If it is unnecessary, just don't do it. Next question. Question number 4. Is it against self-discipline? Basing your decisions according to self-discipline is a good foundation for better making decisions. If your answer is no to this question, then that's great. You are on the right track. Your decisions are well aligned and well founded based on principles, values, morality, and the philosophy of a healthy life. If your answer is yes, never try to do it, because whatever is wrong from the beginning will never be right at the end. Well, you might be lucky at first for violating your own self-made rules. However, being into wrongful doings against your very own philosophy, the bad effects and the consequences will snatch you hard when you are unprepared and lost in control. Never escape. Take that pain. Take that good pain. Take it well. Change your life. Rewire and reprogram your mind. Set your mind to something with purpose and with high regard for self-discipline. Because self-discipline is self-love. The 5th question is it a type of procrastination? First, let's talk about procrastination. I understand that this filter question might raise your eyebrows. I acknowledged that everybody has different learning styles and the nature of how their brain works. According to science, our brain has 2 natures, logical and instinctive. The instinctive nature of our brain is located in the right hemisphere. The right brain's characteristic influences our behavior, and that includes procrastination. There are some good effects of procrastination. However, bad effects outweigh the good ones. Procrastination is a bad habit. I am a master procrastinator myself. However, I realized that procrastinating affects our life in a bad fashion. I learned that I need to reprogram myself and avoid procrastination as much as possible. To avoid this type of attitude is to do things bits by bits. Small things, when add up, become great and creative. This is better than doing things on a grander scale without enough time, which just gives us stress and the possibility that we cannot finish what we want to achieve. You know, creativity also blooms in bits and pieces. I understand that you are used to it, but you need to revolutionize yourself. Learn something that can improve your skills and make your life even better. So, if your answer to this question is no, then good for you. You are aware of your actions and you know how to suppress yourself from procrastinating activities. However, if your answer is yes, then you need to learn to do things in bits, but in a constant way. When you sense that you are stuck in procrastination, try to stop these activities without reservation. Stop yourself from doing it. No last chances. Right here and right now. Don't let yourself waste time on something unimportant. Don't live a day without being productive. The time of the day is limited and it is running. Don't give the last minutes of the day just to do these important things. Instead, prioritize it. Not prioritizing procrastinating activities. It will really kill your time. You might feel good while doing procrastinating activities, but you know it well that you are going to fuck up if you don't stop yourself from doing it. Don't let yourself drown in these things. You know the ending. Don't be fooled by letting yourself fail just because it feels good. Never be gullible of your own stupidity. Fight it. Develop a good mindset. Be a lion inside. Beat yourself to become a fine sword. The next question is, can it endanger your health or well-being? Sometimes we ignore our health and well-being so easily. We show overconfidence, even if that something shows some signs of danger. Sometimes being too adventurous can put our health and well-being in danger. Follow your instincts. Follow strict protocols. If your answer is no to this question, then you are safe. Never gamble to something that can impose danger to your health and well-being. Safety must not be compromised. If your answer is yes, never try it. It is better to be safe than sorry. It is better to be healthy than to be stupidly adventurous. Protect your world, your well-being. Fill your mind with positive thoughts and filter negative hypothetical imaginations. Throw it in a black hole with no return. Overthinking is a self-poison. Correct yourself. These are not your thinking. These are just ideas coming out from nowhere. Not all ideas are helpful. Never entertain such ideas. Those thoughts might happen in an alternative world, but not here in reality. You've already known well how to deal with it if it ended up true. No need to repeat those ideas because you know their ins and outs. You have already a stratagem for it. Always bring your own sunshine. Be selective with your thoughts because whatever you put in your mind becomes your reality. Choose your thoughts wisely. Write it down if you need to, because writing can ease up your mind. Now let's go to the seventh question. And the question is, are you too emotional? Very happy? Sad or nervous? Too much emotions can drive us nowhere. We become irrational and prone to make mistakes. If your answer is no, your emotions are just enough. Keep it up. It might be hard in the process, but at least you prove to yourself that you can control your emotions and have a plan in mind. If your answer is yes, hold yourself. It is better to be speechless. Don't let your mouth make the decision. Let your emotions sink in first. It is very hard to take back your words when it's already said and done. Think first before you hand it down a decision. Don't make decisions out of a burst of emotions because it is dangerous and uncalculated. Be subtle. It is wiser to be calm than to be like an empty tin can. Question number 8. Are you distracted or not thinking properly? Focus is a very powerful tool. Most of the time, we get distracted. When you feel you are out of focus, awake yourself by inflicting good pain. Now, if your answer is no to this question, still stay focused. If your answer is yes, be careful, be aware. You are out of the line. You are getting distracted. You are prone to make mistakes. Awake yourself. Never allow unrelated stuffs to take over your presence of mind. Focus on what you are doing. Never underestimate the impact of carelessness and being distracted. It might cause you big trouble and loss that you might end up regretful. Always stay focused. Think sharply. Question number 9. Have you not planned or have no plans at all? Planning is a very essential part of the day. It prepares us for the situation of the next day. It makes our life better. So be different. Not all people plan their day ahead. So if your answer is no to this question, it means you are well prepared. You are not empty-handed. You have something in mind, the things you need and want to do. If your answer is yes, you need to practice planning more often. Planning is very important. It makes you aware of things that will happen. It saves you time. It makes you grab lots of opportunities from knowing things that will come in your way. It helps you achieve more life goals, either big or small. It is so satisfying when achieving the plans and made them into reality. It also makes your life easy and less stressful because You know the ins and outs on how things will turn out. It can develop your anticipation skills, which can be a great tool to become a master of your fate. Question number 10 and the last question. Have you missed any steps due to haste or any reasons? When you are in a hurry, always expect that you'll miss something. Anticipate before the situation will happen. Put everything in place and be ready. Be mindful. Take a moment and ask this question before you leave. In such a way, you will save time from coming back and forth. If you say no to this question, it means you had anticipated and mended the situation before you forgot or missed something in your way. If you say yes, go back and fix the things you missed as much as possible, or as you can. Don't let it slide. It's just the same story. Whether you like it or not, the situation will make you go back to it. Or just accept the reality that you have failed or forgotten those things and just move on. It is a good strategy to always assume that you will miss something when you go or leave somewhere. It helps you to avoid unnecessary problems. So, take a moment before you take your action. Check your stuff and assess the situation. So guys, these are the things I've learned and might help you in your situation. It's okay to break these guide questions if you think it is not true on all occasions. I agree that it all depends on such case-to-case basis. So, have a great day. God bless us all.